Hello, fellow Sudokans. Welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle. It's Sunday, the 28th of September 2025. Is it a day of rest for you? It's not for me, but anyway, it is at least a day where I don't have to go out of the house and work, although I do have to do some stuff at home. Let's hope it's going to be a good one for you and for me. Oh, I'm not talking about, sounds like I'm talking about Christmas or something. No, I'm not talking about that. It is September though. I'm sure that advertisements for Christmas will be appearing soon if you're in the West. And some probable good news in The Guardian this morning, reporting that the Labour Housing Secretary in the UK is going to announce the building of 12 new towns. This is a great idea. I think you have to get on and do this immediately. Apparently, he's going to announce it at the Labour conference. Why wait? Don't wait. Do it now. Do it right now, right now, right now. Stop waiting around for to give fancy announcements. No, just get on with it and do it. And try to fast track if you can, because of course there are going to be a lot of objections. Conservationists, of whom I am kind of one, in the way of trying to. I'm not conservationist in not allowing change, but of course trying to be careful about how we damage the environment. But the environment will be damaged. Let's face it. There is no way to avoid it. But the situation with people not having enough homes to live in is dire in the UK, and the opportunity now is a good one. It's a good time because building technology has moved on, and it's a great opportunity right now. And I'm quite positive that if they can do it in the right way, if they can kind of be positive about it, it could be a really good project. When I was a kid, there were homes that I used to see. I never lived in one, thank God, but there were homes called prefabs, and they were kind of like obviously prefab means fabricated structure. That was like a home that was built in a factory and then just dropped. And it was a small, something more like more akin to what Americans call a trailer home, like a caravan or something like that. Quite small places that were dumped onto like areas of grass, and the prefabs. And I do remember seeing them, and they were erected, I think, after the war, after the Second World War. They were still around when I was growing up, and I remember them, and they were not very smart places to be sure. But nowadays, the technology for building for small homes and things like that has massively improved. And even Tesla. I mean, I don't know if it's true, but Tesla is advertising some promise of future small homes that look very smart at a cheap rate. It's Tesla, so we can't trust that it's actually going to ever happen. But if that company can do it, others could probably do it as well. Um, and it's possible that modern building techniques can manage to rapidly house people, and modern city techniques of technology, alternative power. Remember, alternative power has really taken over in most countries now. Of course, America, the US is insane about this, but other countries in the world have recognized it's actually cheaper and good to use alternative energy, and that has really now taken off across the world and become the most major form of energy generation that there is. And so this is great stuff. And of course, technology can help with things like smart buses. I mean, I went on a bus a few weeks ago, actually, by accident. And even in Bangkok here, we've got very old buses. They've got technology on the bus itself, on the bus stops to tell you how much longer you're going to wait, and on the bus itself to tell you what stop to get off and things like that. So if this is integrated, it's not in Bangkok, but if this is an integrated system into public transport, then getting around the city could be great. People tend to live many people tend to live alone now, as opposed to large families as it was, say just around World War II or something like that. They the demographic trends are increased, and so small houses could be much better for people living alone, less fuel costs and places to keep warm and stuff like that, and less damage to the environment. So I think it's a great chance, but they need somebody positive. They should appoint me, shouldn't they? They go back and take care of it. Anyway, good luck to the UK, and let's hope that that is a positive project and does well. What game have I got for you today? This is the El País expert level puzzle. We're going to start with digit 7 in that square there for our Sudoku this morning. We've got 5 blocking across left and right. That means 5 has to be in one of these 2 squares blocking across, and the 5 down there will give us a 5 in that square. Do you spot anything else nice and easy? Yeah, well, this is convoluted, but I do see something. Maybe I could find it in a slightly different way. Okay. All right, so we've got 2's blocking these 3 squares and 2 blocking this square. So that only leaves the possibility of 2 in one of these 2 squares here, right? Now we'll go 2 in this direction. I'm zigzagging around, or backwards and forwards, I should say. And then that puts 2 into one of these 3 squares, so that can't be 2. That has to be a 2. Like I said, a little bit convoluted, but got there. Oh, I could have just said, look, that's what I could have done. 2 blocking those 3 squares there, couldn't I? You got it before me, didn't you? Well done. What are we looking for here? We're looking for 1, 3, and 6. We've got 1 up, 1 down. That gives us 1 in that square. 3 blocking down there. There's a 3, and there's a 6. What else do we know? Well, I'm not sure at this stage, so let's try clicking on the digits and finding out where things are. So we've got 2 and 3 in this column, 2 and 3 in this column. That means that these 2 squares down here must be 2 and 3. How will that help us? Well, it will give us 6's in those squares, which puts 6 up there. Doesn't allow me to actually place one though. Like I said, this is 2 and 3. We're going to have 5's down here. That might be something. Okay, so this is 2 and 3, so 5 blocks down here, and 5, oh, didn't need it, 5 in one of these 2 squares blocking up, 5 blocking across that way, 5 blocking across that way. There's a 5. Don't think I know much about the 7 and the 8 here. Okay, that might be it. Let's start again, I think, just in case I have revealed something new. Okay, we've got 9 across here and 9 blocking up here. Excuse me, that will give me a 9 now. I think I better have some water, lubricate my larynx. Is that any better? No, I've still got the same voice, unfortunately. I wish I had a nicer voice, but anyway, what can one do? 8 and 9 block across here. That means that 8 and 9 are in those squares there. And ergo, these are not 8 or 9. They must be 4, 6, 7. And 4 and 7 are politely together. So that'll be our 6. And we know that this is 4 and 7, so these squares are not. That's got to be 1 and 2. Any help on 1 or 2? I think not. Hmm. Hmm. Looks like I'm getting to the trickiest bit. I think we've got something with 4s here now to come to think about it. We've got, okay, so I said 8 and 9 block across here, right? So that means that 4 is in one of the, this has got to be, oh no, that's got to, this is 4 is in one of these two squares. Okay, so we've got 4 blocking across here. We've got 4 up here, up there, and across there. So in fact, we've got 4 in that square as well. And we've got 3 blocking across here, across there, and up there. Oops, there, that way, excuse me. Mouse in a straight line. Okay, now we've got 8, 9 in those squares, so we'll be left with 2 and 7 in those squares there. Seems to be right. 7s are down here. 8s are not very helpful, are they really? We do have 3 and 8 down there. All right, just give me a tick and then I'll move to the pencil marks if I can't see anything else sharpish. All right, I'm not sure where it is. There's probably something pretty simple here. This doesn't look like it's going to be a tricky puzzle, but you know, sometimes that doesn't turn out to be the case. So let's just go ahead, in case it's going to take too long to play the game without pencil marks. We'll just move on. We'll go 4 and 7 here, like this, and we'll put the 8s over here. And our 2s, which block up here and up there, will give us 2s in those squares there. We also have 2s and 3, as I said to you earlier on, 2 and 3 in this column and this column. So that's 2 and 3 there. We've got 6 blocking down here. We get 6s in those squares, and we also have 6s up here. And we've got 2 blocking across there, which gives us 2s in those squares. We've got 7s blocking up here, so we put 7s there. And we have 7s down here. And the missing digit here is 1. I'm going to put that in just to finish off the thing there. And in fact, I'm going to do this block over here as well. We've got 1 blocking across there, so we've got 1 in those squares. And the other number is 7 blocking up here and across there. So that gives us 7 there, and everything in the top chute is done. We've got our 2 7 pair there. 1 6 7 8 there, 4 7 1 2. Yeah, okay, that's as I expected and knew already. Now let's do this block here. We've got 4 blocking up here, so we've got 4s. Oops, get the key right. 4s in those squares there. We've got 9 blocking up there. We've got 9s in those squares. We still have 8 that can go anywhere. We'll put that in. Now let's come down here. We had 5 blocking down here, so that's a pair of 5s there. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we're looking for 7 and 8. 7 blocks down here. 7 could be anywhere. What about the 8? No idea about 8, so I'm just going to put them in. Now I normally do I'm normally looking for pairs, but I think I'm just going to do this like this just for now. 8 9 8 9 7 4 5 7 8. Okay, I'm probably doing myself a disservice here by not looking for pairs, but maybe I'll look for pairs now then, in that case, see if there's anything else. Anything on 1s? Can't see it. Anything on 2s? Not sure. 3s. Okay, we've got a 3 somewhere down there. I said before, I think we have something else down there. It's 8, isn't it? Yeah, we've got 8 somewhere down there as well. In the meantime, 3 blocks across here and down here, so we've got a pair of 3s available in those squares. Fours are in one of those 2 squares there. 5s are somewhere down here, and we've got a pair of 5s there. Not so sure about the 6s, the 7s. Excuse me. Pair of 9s in those squares there. And that's about it. So then I will now put in the rest of the candidates. So let's see what we've got to do. We've got one anywhere there, I guess. 4 blocking down here, so 4s can go there. 6 blocking down here. And do we know anything about the 8, which has been very unhelpful in this game? No, not really. And across here, what do we know about 1? Nada. 2. Oh, I should have put in the 2s blocking across there. Let's go a straight line of 2s there. 3, 4, 5, 6 blocking up here like this. And then 9 blocking down the middle. So 9 like this. Right now, is there something, a nice little pattern across the middle there? I think, oh no, not quite. Almost spotted something, but 'twas not to be. I'm not sure. There might be something there. I'll look closer after I've finished the rest of the candidates then. So we've got 1s blocking across there. We have 1s as candidates there. 3 blocks down here like this. So 3s can go there. 4, 5, 6 blocking like this. So 6 in the corner squares. So is this... no. I was about to say, is that a single? I think it's not though, because we've got 8s to do, haven't we? 7 there, and our 8s, which have been most unhelpful, can still go anywhere they want to, apparently. So we've got a pair of 1 and 8 in this column. So we will get rid of some candidates now. We'll get rid of the 1 and the 8 there. We'll get rid of the 8 there. And we'll get rid of the 1 and the 8 in those squares there. So we found something. Now we're left with 4, 6, and 9 in 3 squares in that column. Okay. I don't know if it's done us any more good, but let's fill in the rest of these candidates so I don't make the mistake of forgetting what I've done and what I haven't done. I'm just going to fill in the rest here. It might not be necessary, but let's do it anyway. 2 blocking across here. So 2s in those squares there. 3, 4, 5, what do we know? 5 blocks down here like this. 7 is done already, actually. 7, 8 is done, and 9 blocks this square, I can see, so it's going to be a 1. Okay, so 9 blocks down here and down here like this. So we'll have 9 in those squares, which will leave us with a digit 1 here. Oops. Choose the right mode, please. There we go. And now we've got a lot. We can put our 8 up here and our 1 in that square there, and our 2 there, and our 1 over here, and 6 in that square there. And I'll do some housekeeping in a minute. 6 there, 6 there. Let's just do easy things that we can see first, and then we'll clean up a little bit, shall we? 1 and 6, that's a 7, that's a 2. 7 is in that square there. This has to be 8 now. That's got to be an 8 over there. Okay, let's do some cleanup, shall we? Clean up on aisle Sudoku. Get rid of those 8s. If I can hold down the right button, get rid of the 8 here. Where else? Anywhere else to get rid of 8? Okay, let's just go through 1s. We've got pointing 1s here. We've got to get rid of that 1 there. We've got 1 across here. We get rid of, oh, excuse me. We get rid of that 1 there, and that will leave us 1 in this square. We've got to get rid of all of these candidate 1s here, and those. Alright, 1 is tidied up now. I don't have any completed digits, by the way, if you were wondering. That's going to be a 9. That's got to be a 9 up there. And we shall get rid of our extraneous candidates yet again. There we go, 9 cleaned up now. Where was I? Oh yeah, 1, we're looking okay. 2, Yes, we're looking okay. 3 now. That's the only possibility for a 3. Let's put it in, and that will give us 7 there, 4 there, 1 up here, 4 in that square there, 9 over here, 8 and 4, 4 and 7. Get rid of some 7s where we don't need them anymore. And that's the only possibility for a 7, and so that has to be a 7, and this cannot be 7. Right, 7 is a completed digit, and so is 4. 4 and 7 are now done. I see a 1 in this row, so that's got to be a 5 then, which means that's a 2, that's a 1. The last number left in this row is 9, and in this block is 2. And we get rid of a couple of 2s down there. Right, 1, 4 and 7 are done. We have 8 here, so that's our 8 in that column, or that block I should say, and 9 goes here. Okay, 9 is finished. Let's click on the numbers that we still need. We still need a 2. 2 has to go there, 3 has to go there, 3 is there, and 3 is there. Get rid of some candidate 3s, and we're left with 5 in that square there, 6 over here, 8, 6, and 5, and 8, and 5 there. Oh, it's done. Okay, so yeah, it's the pair was in the column 1 there. There was a pair of, I think it was, I forgot what it was now, 1 and 8 was it, or 1 and 2 or something, I can't remember now, 1 and 8 I think. That was the pair. If you found that pair, then the rest of the game was easy. Thank you for joining me. I'll be around later, I think, so take care. Bye bye.